Good morning, grandkids. The first thing I want to do this morning is show you some new things in the house that have been added for me. First of all, let's go straight across the room. This isn't new, but I missed reading it before. This is where I showed you that I'd really love for Lucian to sleep and play the lute. But I don't believe I read this note laying here to you. Actually, it's a song that he might lay here and sing. I don't know. I know, this is about Gansey. I know that you've all heard about old Ragnar the Red, so I'll sing about young Gansey, the Red Guard instead. An orphan and a soldier and a friend of Khajiit who started out a hero just to end up as a thief. Her parents both were murdered by bandit thugs, and so Khajiiti merchants raised her up as if she was their own. They taught her about some thieving, but once she was full grown, she headed out of Skyrim. She headed out for Skyrim for vengeance and for gold. She rescued many people, as every hero should, and joined up with a lone Khajiit who is misunderstood. And just as she had planned it, fulfilling vengeance law, she found and killed the bandits who had killed her ma and pa. But Nords were still ungrateful. She couldn't figure out why, and so she thought, perhaps I should give banditry a try. But though she tried her first attempt collecting for the guild, her first attempt collecting for the guild ended up in mayhem and many people killed. She thought about the motto the Thieves' Guild had, which said, "You can't collect more debts from a debtor who is dead." The guard said, "Wait, I know you, for you've committed crimes. Now, will you pay me money, or will you do the time?" But Gansey said, "Now, cease your threats. They all are doomed to fail, for I would rather die than spend one night in your jail." So she and her Khajiiti friend did from the city flee and found themselves hiding. Now both were refugees. He said, "There's only one way that we both won't go down, so here's your last chance, Gansey. We both need to leave town. Khajiit knows of a place where we can hide and both can lay low. Come southward with me to my homeland where sweet moon sugar flows. For sand, we have some deserts and jungles for our leaves. We even have good Bijin, a god who's just for thieves." Then Gansey said, "This Red Guard's done with frosty Skyrim air," and so it was decided that she would go to Elsweyr. So listen to the lesson that I'd like you to learn of young Gansey the Red Guard and how her life had turned. A hero is a hero if when young she ends up dead, or she just might live to become a villain instead. A hero is a hero if when young to death she falls, or she just might live to become a villain after all. So that is the song written about the life of Gansey. I think that is so cute. Oh, I gotta lay it back down there. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have picked it up. Well, I'll get it laid back down there off camera because I have a lot of trouble with that. Hi, Lucian.
If you'd asked, I'd have moved.
Would you have? see my ship up there on the mantle is turned over on its side. Broud's Blade. Oh, that is so cool. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Alright, they have made sure I have more storage going on. And I have put my stuff away. So, let's go downstairs. Oh, this is some Forsworn armor that they left for me. Because I said that I think that a Nordic person who had been raised by people with magic in the woods and Valkyrie would wear this kind of armor rather than robes and stuff.
Is this where you plan your adventures?
No, it isn't, Inigo. So I'm going to take this stuff out of the floor. Well, I can't seem to pick up the shield. But it looks alright sitting there, doesn't it? I wouldn't use it anyway. And when I bring home mead and wine and stuff, this is the barrel I will be putting it in. And they made me more storage over here for my enchanting stuff to be put in. And I want to show you this. I have a book, I haven't read it yet. I want to show you this. This is Mr. Floaty. And he's supposed to be sort of like a pet. Staring at the strange floating ball of light, you feel almost as though it's alive and staring right back at you. You feel no discomfort from this, however. In fact, it is oddly warm and peaceful, and somehow you know that Mr. Floaty feels the same way about you. Perhaps one day you will delve deeper into the mystery surrounding this creature. But for now, this bizarre understanding you have between you is enough for both of you. I think this is so cute. He's a light, but you can't pick it up and carry it with you. To inspect Mr. Floaty is just to read the information about him. And I don't know if sometime in the future I can learn more about him or not. He seems to be, in a way, supposed to be a sentient creature. But I don't know if he will ever communicate with me or not. So I'm anxious to learn more about Mr. Floaty. I love him. Now, to my smithing area. There's that shovel out in the floor again. I tried to stand it in that corner. It won't stay there. They have put me in a smelter. It's built into the wall, and I absolutely love it. It's very unique. I've not seen any smelter in the game anywhere that's built into the wall like that. I really appreciate that, modders. And this is new. This gate road goes up, if I can get a handle on it. Open metal case. That was protecting my stuff against any thieves that might break into the house. So I have 3 chests. This one I'm using for my finished ingots. This one I'm using for my finished leather and leather strips. And this one I'm using to put my raw materials in until I'm ready to refine them. I have my ores and my hides in here. When I refine them, I can put them down in my chests ready to use. I have a grinding wheel, my Forge, my workstation. I just love it. I love it, guys. You've done perfectly. I've got things turned down so I can't really hear my waterfall too much. I'll try to fix that next time. I haven't sat down and just read any books yet. This is enchanted, this armor that's in here. I probably won't ever be using that armor, but maybe one of my followers might someday, but I really don't want to take it out because when I try to put anything back in these, they really get messed up. I can't do it nicely like that. I've tried and tried on other things. So I shall leave things the way they place them. Now this case is just iron armor, which I don't wear. If any of my followers need it, I'd give it to them and put something else in there. But Lucian, where is he? There. He, after I gave him some different clothes, he chose these. So evidently he prefers to be more of a dandy. And Inigo has iron armor on that I gave him before. But someday if we ever come across some Nordic armor outfit, that's what I'm putting on it, because he had that in another series and really looked good in it. This is some Dwemer stuff that I can smelt down if I want, and a scroll of fireball bolt if I want to use it. I think I have one. And this is my beautiful the rose sword that I showed you before and read you my beautiful book laying there about it. And I thought that it was for...
It's a nice place you've got here.
I thought
it would be a shame if it were to mysteriously burn down. What? No, it really would be a shame.
You are so weird. Why would you be thinking about it burning down? Anyway, I had thought when I first showed you this that this had been presented to an ancestor, but it wasn't. It was presented to Shirley, who's going to be your follower. We have a sapphire and jade circlet and some jewels and a silver ring. They may or may not be enchanted. I don't know, but I don't think so. So I'm not going to touch anything. But I do love this sword. Look at this. I think that's a rose on the top, and this is a stem with leaves on it. I just think that is the coolest thing. And this is just some fancy clothes like Lucian has on and like I have in my closet upstairs already. So it makes for a nice display. And my lovely bear. This chest here that I had put everything in for all my workstations, I have now sorted it all out and put it in the storage places that they provided for me. So this chest, I think I will just use to dump things in when I get back from looting places until I have time to sort it out and put it where it belongs. I thought there was something else up over something besides, oh yeah, a hammer of ostracism. Nice damage on it. Look what value it has, but that's a cool looking display.
Sometimes I wonder if it's time I found a place to settle down. I'm good at settling. I have a special talent for it.
You both are settled down here. This is supposed to be your home. One of these was Brown's blade. I just saw it. Anyway, let's go back upstairs. I want to go to the... Listen to the squeaky rung on this ladder. I love it. Well, I got my other sounds turned down enough so that you can hear voices, so I can't hardly hear it now. I wish everything could be equaled out like it used to be. I just am having the hardest time. Alright, let's go upstairs. Well, wait, before we go upstairs, we don't need to go upstairs till I show you this. I've been wearing these mage robes, and I don't like them. So when I go upstairs, I'm going to put them away in the closet to keep for just when I go visit the college. I might have to go search for some other spell books or something. But I want to show you in my inventory what the guys gave my son to install one at a time for me. I told them that I wanted to wear the Forsworn armor because it looks more druidish, and so they've provided me with the clothing. Destruction spells cost 15% less. Equip that. The boots of the old gods, sneaking is 20% better. Equip that. That's the one that was laying in the floor. It's not enchanted. The gauntlets of the old gods, bows do 20% more damage. And the helmet of the old gods, which increases magicka by 30. They gave me some other things to increase magicka. I'll show you them in a bit. So I don't like to wear helmets. I don't like for my followers to wear helmets. So I'll just keep this to put on maybe when we are getting into a battle. Okay, let me check now. Oh, no, I didn't show you the jewelry. Here is Circlet of Peerless Magic. Increases 70 points. Equip that. Necklace of Peerless Magic. Increases another 70 points. I hope it's added. That would be really cool. Equip that. And the Ring of Peerless Magic. Another 70 point increase. Equip that. Alright, now look at me. Now she looks more like she came from a magic welding family of shamans and wizards and storytellers around the fire and living out in the wilds of the woods around Falkreath and grew up there. I love it. That is what I wanted. I just wish she didn't have to wear them pouches to increase her carry weight. I hate those. I might take them off and... Where's Inigo? I might take them off and give them to Inigo and then constantly give him stuff. And Lucian. I can give him stuff without the pouches. So we'll see how that goes. But this is now what my character will be looking like. Oops. So let's go upstairs and put the robes in my wardrobe. See, I already have fine clothes in here and at home wearable clothes. Alright, Leanna. I'm going to store this too. I love it to death. I love it on Inigo. Oh, I gotta check and see if he's got one. He can be wearing his, or this one. I might wind up selling this unenchanted set, but I'm gonna store it for now. I'm gonna sell those bracers and those bracers. I might hang on to these boots. Now I'll store my robes for just when I visit the college. Oh, I just as well store the bracers too. Alright. Let me check Inigo for the alligator hood. Lucian. Where's Inigo? I thought he'd be sitting down there at the table eating a sweet roll. Wait, I should check one of their rooms and see if... in there. Maybe he went in there. I wish I knew... There you are. I wish I knew how to make them sleep in their respective places. Maybe only the person that makes a new game and has me as a follower will get to sleep in there. Inigo, oh, he has his on. Okay, I can go store mine. Alligator hood. Store. Okay. How you like my new outfit, Inigo? Come on, guys. Okay, so in the next video, Lucian, well, where he was the last time. Where we was the last time, in that cave or dungeon up from Drela's cottage, Lucian, or Inigo, no, Lucian is the one that said he wanted to go there. But I don't think he really understood what he was getting himself into. That was more Inigo's style. He likes to do fighting. Lucian likes pretty places. So we'll consider that Inigo's place already to have been. And this next one we are going to is Shadow Green.
There once was a hero named
Cavern.
Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from Auroric Stead.
Man, Lucian, you've got a better voice than the bards I've listened to. We should take you and let you visit the Bards College. What was I saying? We are going to go to Shadow Green Cavern. And then Inigo wants to go to Adormer Ruins. What did he mention one time? I got it written down somewhere, but that's where we shall go then to satisfy him, because I'm just supposed to go where they want to go and try to use magic, keep them safe, and I'm still learning about that. So we will see you next time we come back, and we will be going to Shadow Green Cavern. Bye-bye, grandkids.